What is an acequia? Acequias are used in many places in other countries around the world. Acequias first started in India, Spain, and Mexico. This type of irrigation has been practiced in a number of localities in the southwest and other places. Acequias are used in many parts of the world. One of the reasons we call it an acequia is the origin we know it came from. Spain, or the origin we know, is from Spain. In Spanish, it is known as an acequia. In English, however, acequia means ditch or an irrigation canal. Acequias have been around for a very long time. They have become a big part of our lives. Acequias is a way that we sustain ourselves. We all get water and we share the water equally. Since we are the oldest town in Colorado, these acequias are a big part of our history. We still use them today, and we have our own laws about our acequias and how they should be used. The water in our acequias are used for many things, like our crops and animals. This is why our water must be shared throughout the whole community. Our acequias help make agricultural products. The food we eat is the food that we grow. The acequias help provide water for that. For 40 years here in San Luis, alfalfa has been growing here in our community. We have had added on to our crops, the ones that we grow. Not only do our acequias help us grow our food and feed our animals, the acequias also help provide ecosystem services. Farming with the acequias help create new habitats for other animals. There were certain things that you had to do to have an acequia in your community. You had to build a church and dig the acequia yourself. Once you did this, you and the people in your community would go and bless the land that you were growing crops on for the season. Colorado's first acequia was built in 1876. However, our first acequia here in San Luis was built in 1852. Now in 2022, we have 72 acequias just through San Luis, not even through the whole valley. The acequias help our community in many ways. It helps our animals, our environment, and it helps us. So when we have a drought season, our animals or our crops don't run out of water. We have an acequia law, so the water in our acequias are split evenly with our neighbors in our community. Our community has a thing called acequia laws. It's one way of sharing the water to keep it fair between the community. Just to make sure that everything is fair, 3 commissioners are chosen to help with the acequia laws, so that there isn't one getting more water than anybody else, because it needs to be shared equally through the community. These 3 commissioners, they also resolve disputes over water so that no one gets taken to court, or a court date is set just in case if you and your neighbors cannot share the water from the community for the community equally. Our community and other communities have been using acequias for years for many reasons, whether it's for our animals, your crops, or the water that you need. There are many places around the world that use acequias. Our community being the oldest town in Colorado, we have just been using acequias longer than some places, and other places have been using acequias longer than us. Everything I have explained in this paper is what an acequia is and what we use it for.